Hey guys, before we dive into the show, I wanted to tell you about the perfect trailer cue blueprint, which is 100% free, and you can download it right now over at thetrailermusicschool.com/blueprint. Now, this blueprint will help you to completely understand the structure of trailer music, how to build tracks that will be more licensable and have more impact and capture the right people's attention. So whenever you start writing a cue, make sure you've got this blueprint to hand and you can use it to help speed up your process, feel more confident that you've crafted a well-structured trailer cue before you send it off to that publisher or editor or supervisor. Okay, let's get into the episode.
One man, one microphone, and one medium-sized coffee. Welcome to the Trailer Music Composers Podcast.
Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of the Trailer Music Composers Podcast. So, it's finally here. The first episode of Ask Rich. I decided to make it like an episodic thing, where I have one question in the episode and I answer it, and that's it. Because I'm going to be totally honest, I don't want to have to edit the show a lot. I've got enough to do anyway. And, if you're anything like me, you don't mind it either. So, I had my first question in through the show, and I'm really, really excited to answer this. So let's take it away.
Hi Rich, sorry about the background noise. I'm out on a walk at the moment. I just wanted to mention something and ask a question, if that's okay. First thing was, you asked us to rate the podcast after the Christian Henson episode. I had to Google how to do that. It's not as straightforward as I thought. We've done it, and it's obviously 5 stars, but just going forward, if you could put some instructions on how to do that in the chat, that might help get the show out there a little bit more.
I'm going to stop it just there because I want to answer this one, because this one's pretty important, and I never really thought about it actually, because I was just like, normally the way I would do it, okay, so when I'm asking you guys for reviews and ratings, it's almost definitely on iTunes. That's where most of you listen to the show, and that's where the search engine will be like, oh, hey, look, ratings. And a lot of the podcast places, namely Spotify, don't allow you to rate the show. Or if they do, it's only if you've got a premium. And I haven't got a premium Spotify, so I can't rate the show on Spotify. So I'm just going to deal with this with regards to iTunes. And the way I would go about this is I would load up the podcasts app, whether it's on my phone or on my computer, and go to the show. So here we go. Go to the show. Then scroll down to the bottom where it says ratings and reviews. I'm very, very pleased to see 5 out of 5. Woohoo, thank you. And it's got stars, and at the bottom it says write a review. Now the review will be amazing because it's not just the stars, it's also you telling people why you like it, the show, and etc., etc. So you click on write the review, and then it's title of your review, and then the review, and then you give it a star rating, and then you press save. I think it's pretty much the same on the phone. I mean, let me just load up my phone. Yep, I'm on the show. Oh, I pressed play. Oh, this is a good question. Here we go. Yeah, same thing. Click on the show, go right to the bottom. Then you click on write a review. Same thing. It pops up a little window that says title and review, and you can tap to give it a certain amount of stars. Thanks, Rob, for bringing that to everyone's attention, because actually that's pretty important if it's a little bit of a faff. Especially if you're not signed into iTunes, I presume. That's how I would go about doing it.
Also, question, any plans for the Trailer Music School to launch its own version or equivalent of Pianobook? It would be awesome to be able to share samples that I've made and that other composers and students have made within the community for free. Lots and lots of talented people out there, lots of brilliant samples floating around, and it would be awesome to be able to have a platform to do that. So just thought I'd mention it. So loving the show. Take care. Cheers.
Okay. I love this bit. it's one of those things that, like, obviously I've created my own samples, usually for myself, and then I've sold them later on down the line. It's something that I've always had. The students within the school have submitted sample libraries just to share with the group. And actually, this is a brilliant idea. And I'm pretty happy to roll with it, to be honest with you. And the way I would probably work it is you guys would email me your link to the library and like an image and a description, perhaps a video of you using it, or even just the library itself, and I would upload it to my Training Music School shop for free, and I'd have a little section for free instruments. Obviously, I'd have a link if you want to put a link in, like linking to you. I mean, it's a great idea, and I think it's a really good way to build the community and sort of help each other out as well. Because one of my favourites was somebody emailed me a sample library they made of a Bovril tin. I don't know whether you have Bovril tins all around the world, but here in England, there's this kind of like, I don't know how you describe it. I don't know whether it's yeast extract. It's kind of like Marmite yeast extract. It's called Bovril. Tastes like gravy. I used to have hot Bovril when I was a kid, so it's quite nice to hear the old tin clanging. So yeah, I think that would be the best way to do it. If you guys are up for it and you've got libraries that you're happy to share with the community, please send them over to me on my email, which I'll pop in the link. This is my Training Music School, or even, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Email it to me, message me with a download link and an image for the thing you want to sell. It doesn't have to be, I'm not expecting great graphic design. I'm not exactly great myself. So, that type of thing, and a description of what the instrument is, how you recorded it, etc. That'd be excellent. I think it'd be really cool. The more help we can give each other, the better. And perhaps I'll start it off by uploading one of my freebies too. Yeah, good idea. Oh, and also, I just want to say, right, guys, you don't ever have to apologise for the background noise of you recording the questions, because obviously, like, most of my podcasts are recorded on my phone, walking in a wood with cars driving past and the wind blowing and dogs barking and Nacho Woods rustling, So don't ever apologise for that. But this was awesome. I really enjoyed this. I hope you did too. If you guys got any instruments you want to send over, please send them over. If you have any questions, you know where to go. podinbox.com/TMS. Record a question for me to answer on the show. I'll see you next week, guys.
Amazing.